Let's make some really easy protein little bar, bites, whatever you want to call them, that your kids will even eat. So I'm putting all my dry ingredients into this bowl, and I've got them listed on the screen here for you, all the measurements out. And you can change this up a little bit. If you don't want all oats, you can do half oats and then half Rice Krispies cereal. And of course, for the protein powder, you can use any protein powder you want. I just prefer the chocolate. And then you're going to add some honey. Again, any honey that is your favorite brand, go for it. I do like to add 3 tablespoons of that. When you go to add your almond butter or sunflower butter or peanut butter, just make sure that you're adding a creamy version. If it feels a little thick to you, even maybe put it in the microwave for 10 seconds to thin it out, because you really want that to be a really smooth, kind of thin consistency, so it's easier to stir, because the honey and the nut butter are your only 2 wet ingredients that you're just working to combine all those dry ingredients. So once I get it stirred as well as I can, I do go in with my hand and just kind of move it around. If you are using all oats, as I am in this video, you may have to add a little extra. I did not, but if you feel like it's not holding its shape well enough and not pinching together and staying together like that picture there, then you may have to add more honey or almond butter just to get the consistency that you do want. Now, I'm going to press these onto a sheet pan to set up. You can roll these into bite-sized balls and refrigerate them before you coat them in chocolate, but I just prefer a little bit thinner than a big solid bite of it in ball form, so I'm just going to press mine into a cookie sheet. Again, you can see it's not a huge serving, so this is only going to fill up about a third of that sheet, but I'm pressing it into the corner and flattening it out till it's the consistency and the thickness that I want. I don't want something super thick. I'm not even sure how thick that is, but you can kind of tell. So once it sits in the fridge for maybe 15 minutes, I do take it back out and cut it into 12 pieces. As you can see, it's not a perfect square. There's some of those edges that look kind of scrappy. Doesn't really matter. This is just for me and my kids. And so once I have that all formed, I do coat it with chocolate. Now, you can actually coat it with chocolate before you cut it. I just chose to do it this way today. I'm using semi-sweet chocolate. If it was just for me, I would use dark, but my kids like semi-sweet, so that's what I'm using. And that's just some melted chocolate chips. I just spread it on with a spatula, pop it back in the fridge. Just maybe 10 minutes is enough to kind of make it set up, and then you can separate those bars out. You do want to store these in your refrigerator. They'll just taste better and last longer, and they'll keep their shape better. And then I put these in my kids' lunch boxes, and I know they're having something that's good for them every day and that tastes good. I just really think they're great, and it's really good for sugar cravings.